A nightly job performs data ingestion into a Delta Lake table. The next stage of your pipeline necessitates a function that retrieves a data object configured to exclusively handle new entries that have not been processed yet. Which code snippet is the correct implementation for this function definition? Def new records blank. Option A, return spark.readstream.table bronze. Option B, return spark.readstream.load bronze. Option C, return spark.read.table bronze. Option D, return spark.read.option read change feed true.table bronze. Let's take a look at this question together. We have a nightly job that performs data ingestion into a Delta Lake table. The next stage of our pipeline necessitates a function that retrieves a data object configured to exclusively handle new entries that have not been processed yet. Which code snippet is the correct implementation for this function definition? The correct answer is option A, return spark.readstream.table bronze. The reason for this is that all four choices start with spark.read, which automatically indicates Spark's streaming syntax. However, only option A invokes the more and streaming feature, specifically with the stream table function, which allows Spark to perform reads from a Delta Lake table. Option B returns spark.readstream.load, which is a syntax for reading streams from file stores. Option C returns spark.read.table, which is incorrect since it starts with spark.read, indicating Spark SQL or Spark data frame syntax. Option D returns spark.read.option read change feed true.table bronze. Let us examine the concept behind this question. In data pipelines, especially those involving Delta Lake, we often need to process data incrementally. This means our code should be able to identify and ingest only the latest additions or changes since the last run, rather than reprocessing the entire historical dataset. Understanding how to configure data reading methods for streaming versus batch workloads is crucial for maintaining efficient pipelines. I believe the correct answer is option A, return spark.readstream.table bronze. The requirement is to process new, incremental records from a Delta Lake table. In Databricks, structured streaming is the standard engine for incremental data processing. The method spark.readstream.table creates a streaming data frame that continuously monitors the Delta table and pulls only the newly inserted or updated data since the last checkpoint, which is exactly what is needed for a pipeline. Option B is incorrect because load is typically used for file-based sources, while table is the correct method for Delta tables registered in the catalog. Option C is incorrect as it performs a batch read, which loads the entire table rather than just the new records. Option D, while involving change data feed, is a more complex, specialized feature and not the standard approach for simple incremental pipeline processing as described.